Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a special episode 13 of Valeria Dominates Underrail, Take 2. I am not screwing up again. There is no episode 12. I screwed the video up recording episode 12, and then I recorded episode 13, but I forgot to even hit record that time, so there's nothing from my first attempts at episode 13. But I did learn from my episode 12 fuck up to keep a copy of the save, so we're just gonna go back, land redo episode 13, so that I'm not jumping ahead 2 whole episodes of content. I will very quickly run through what happened in episode 12 that I don't have any video for. I did 2 jobs for the free drones. Maybe I did 3. So, I went to the free drones hideout and junkyard because they hadn't heard from them for a while. But it turned out that the junkyard outpost had been overrun by the Protectorate. Everyone was dead, there was a huge pile of bodies, and there was a bunch of Protectorate troops waiting for me to ambush me when I got there. But they were kind of sloppy, and there were, blood smears from where they were dragging the bodies through the doorways. The doorways were barricaded, it was all very obvious. So I set up a bunch of traps, snuck around in the vents, killed a few of them before the party really got started, and then blasted the rest of them to hell with the grenade launcher. I reported this back to Bait and Trenton here in Free Drones headquarters. They revealed to me that they believed that there was a spy in the Free Drones organization, and that was how the junkyard outpost got discovered. They then gave me a second mission, which was to go up to an old lab in the upper Underrail and blow it up because the Protectorate was trying to build a troop elevator there that would allow them to bypass Core City and bring troops down to reinforce South Rail Outpost. South Rail Outpost is, I think, not on my map yet, but I can show you approximately where it is. It's around over here. So, very close to Southgate Station, and very close to, it's actually just above Junkyard if you take the elevator up from the embassy there. The Protectorate goal, of course, is to be able to funnel a large amount of troops into the South Rail Outpost and Junkyard, projecting a lot of power in this area, and pressuring Southgate Station to joining the United Stations and becoming a subject of the Protectorate. This would allow them, and they're also, working their deal with rail crossing. This would allow them to cut Core City off from any real support other than Foundry outside of, outside of the Protectorate's influence. And eventually, if isolated, Core City would fall and have to become a part of the United Stations as well. And this would pretty much complete the Protectorate's ambitions of conquering the South Underrail. So, I went up and destroyed the troop elevator. I was very sneaky. It's really too bad I don't have a recording of that, because I think I did pretty well with it. But at the end of it, there's a bunch of alarms which I had successfully avoided going off. I pulled the alarm myself, which caused, I don't have the armor with me, of course, which caused a few Protectorate chemical weapons soldiers to show up, like, super fast. Especially if you consider the fact that everybody in the base was already dead at this point. That meant that they were working somewhere very nearby, like in tunnels, up there. And why would the Protectorate's elite chemical assault units be working nearby, ready to respond at a moment's notice. Probably because a traitor tipped them off. So I asked around the base. There was a third missing free drone leader named Marcella Green. She had been gone for a couple months. I went down to the hanging rat bar in the caves, and the woman there with amnesia. I told her that I thought that she was Marcella. She had no clue what I was talking about. I told her that her nickname was Muffin. That was what Alvin Bake called her when they were lovers. And this triggered her to remember that Alvin Bate betrayed her and tried to murder her in the caves. They struggled, and she fell off like a cliff, left her for dead. Her and I came back here, confronted Bate. He tried to weasel out of it and gaslight her, No, baby, I love you. I'd never try to murder you and betray the free drones and stuff. You just crazy. Why you such a bad spy? But nobody was buying his bullshit. He tried to kill us. I took him out in a single turn. No one else got to act. I was very proud of that. And, yeah, that brings us to right now. So, the base, the elevator's destroyed, Bates dead. And, my new mission is to lead an assault on South Rail Outpost. So that's what I'm gonna go do. It is very helpful to kill Bait before to reveal him as a spy and kill him before you actually do the South Rail Outpost mission. And the reason for that is, if he's dead, he doesn't have the ability to tip them off that there's an invasion coming. And that means I have to fight less people when I get there. It's kind of a tricky fight, so that's, important thing. Anyway, where you make your way over there, ain't huh? And then we'll kick some Protectorate ass. I've also, for this episode and the previous couple episodes, which I do not have recordings of, improved my recording setup. I now have instead of using the crappy dynamic microphone, or the crappy capacitive microphone that is built into my USB headset, I have a real dynamic microphone, pretty high quality, and those are much better for rejecting noise in their environment, although I do tend to speak kind of quietly, so I have to gain up pretty high. You'll probably still catch a fair bit of noise here. But hopefully it's a bit better. I also have a silent mouse now instead of my incredibly clicky mouse. I'm still using my mechanical keyboard today, but I do have a quieter keyboard on the way. Please ignore the fact that I'm going to all of the wrong places right now. I'm just gonna use a forge ticket to go to rail crossing here. There is a much more efficient route I could have taken here, but I forget to do that. But not to worry, We'll be there soon. We just have to follow this, track. Guess I could have also just gone to Gencaird and taken the, what do you call that? Elevator. But this is fine. We'll be there soon enough. And I'm not gonna stop and do all the detours that I did last time, because I'm still better that I am re-recording this episode. It's all business. Anyway, before we actually invade and start, shooting up the Protector, we are going to pop in here and do a little bit of preparation. So, I need to come over here so no one can see me. I'm gonna come back over here. Alrighty, here we go. So... this, power box controls power for this entire station, including, critically, the turrets located here and also here. There's a big plasma turret there that will one-shot us if, I leave it running. It's very important to take that out beforehand. Of course, the cans are not big fans of you messing with their shit like that. So they come in here to interrupt my good work. But no major worries there. So now I just have to sneak back out, having murdered one of them. And this isn't the easiest thing in the world to do. Last time, I just made a beeline for the exit. The previous time I recorded this episode. However, that resulted in guard by the entrance spotting me, and then me kind of running out while in combat. Not my favorite thing to do, because when you come back you have like a -1,000 to your initiative or something. And I'm not a big fan of always losing unit. Anyway, I'm gonna try tearing Major Cliston first, because I think he's got a lot of health, so I might not be able to actually kill him in the time I have available. Especially if they keep missing like that. Yeah, Honestly, that didn't go as terribly as I thought it would, though. So, maybe I'll try it one more time. Guy has a lot of health. Yeah. While I'm waiting for that worker to get back out of my way, just gonna sneak in here and have a nice little snack of extra hot deep-fried root chips from Core City. Gives me a little extra plus 5% critical hit chance. And I'm also going to bust out Power Fist. Okay. So now let's see if we can off Major Clifton. I'm going to use my Adrenaline Shot really for the bonus stream to do a little more damage in this fight. If I'd been taking out of poison point weight too. So close that he's not dead yet. There you go. Unfortunately, looks like they all saw me. I can't fight all base. So, let's see. Applying poison to the blade, drop my stealth. It does not. Neat. Okay. We'll get this one more try. Because I really would prefer it if Major Clifton was, oops. Dead. Damn it, Pickett is real fast. Oh, shit, I pulled it off. Alright. Sweet. His, NFR 90 does a fair amount of damage. Extra 3 burst shots. Gave me a lot of griefs the last time I tried to record this episode. So it'd definitely be helpful that he is already dead. Take a quick peek at the surveillance monitors here. We can see the turrets are offline. And hopefully with nobody manning the cameras, they will no longer attract guards if they go beep. This should give me the edge I need to make my escape. You go ahead and poison the blade again. Okay. I guess poisoning the blade's not the most critical thing. What is important is taking this guy out before he's can cause me any problems. Nah, I am missing a lot of 95% chance to hit attacks. You know what? More than 1 in 20. And, my definitely didn't actually measure. It feels like more than 1 in 20. But I also make a lot of attacks, so that might not be true. Anyway, the important thing is that I had significantly, weakened the forces thing. So now I'm gonna go pick my boys up. They're all ready. I really like, Turkoshka in this scene. He says, this is my first fight with you. I can't wait to Hodok Steady say, hard-boiled domesticate the most greatest evil cans in Underrail. Buzz Boldachi Pokes Leech. Which results in, everyone face-palming. So he repeats his battle cry, Boars Bosler Batchki Pucks Rich. I think I said it wrong before. I probably said it wrong this time too, though. But, here. We'll get the team going here. And, yeah. Send me your supplement. Walk in the doorway here. And, yeah, being a melee fighter, that's about the... Oh my gosh, am I really in me suck? Takakosuke wasn't going that turn. There we go. Alright. So, without the guard at the gate, we're making much better progress. And that Major Custom, they come out here and soak a tremendous amount of firepower. Nice, got a little bleeding wound on him. I forget to take my grenade launcher back out, so... I'm just gonna go and, whack that dude with my power fist. Hey, here in this that dude. This is actually going a lot better than the last time I recorded this episode. To move away and keep sticking at him again. Cool. I think that about covers it for this place. Yeah. Sorry, worker guy, but, there is no spare life function in Underrail. So... victories for my team. That went so much more smoothly than the last time I recorded this, because last time I only switched off the turrets and then snuck away. And this time, I, killed a couple dudes on my way out. 3 dudes. Well, I guess I killed that guy either way, but Major Clifton being already dead is huge help. He one-shot me like 3 times before when I was playing this, so always nice if you can kill him in advance. And yeah, it's pretty cool that I can do 1,300 damage before he can, and needs to take everything he had. Some of the shit is way too heavy to be worth carrying out of here. There we go. So, that is how you take out a protected base. I think there's a shorter path back I can walk here. So we're gonna try that and probably get killed, but that's fine. That way leads to some kind of work, you guys. Dim up the workers or iron heads. This leads to a lot of lunatics. I think I can cheese this a bit though. Nope, never mind. Thought there was a ways you were, huh? Alright, never. Oops, wrong button. I'm not gonna deal with them right now. We'll take this, little Kiev thing down instead. Where's that dump me out? Some piggy jeeps. I think I can get back here. From here easily enough, though. And cave piggies that's all like cave piggies. You know what? Just gonna walk back the normal way. I don't want to deal with it right now. So, sorry it has taken me so long to record another episode, but I've actually tried to record 2 and screwed up both times. And I was having a really bad week too. Everything kept going wrong. Work sucked. Things are going wrong with my apartment. And then I just kept fucking up recording the episodes. It's nice to be back. Hopefully I'll be recording these a bit more regularly from now on. I know I've got, this fancy old world again here. I'm gonna stop in Rail Crossing and talk to Miles about it. He has a little bit of unique dialogue for all of the old world youngs, so it's always fun to stop in and talk to him. So I'll show him the NFR 90. What an interesting looking submachine gun. He removes the top-loaded magazine and marvels at the design. I've seen similar things, but never done like this. Looks very contemporary, and yet, oddly at the same time, it doesn't. He will upgrade it for, 700 Sharons and a quality 125 plus Impala frame. He does not want to negotiate on the price because it's a lot of work. He won't, negotiate on the price, but if I can save him time and effort, he will lower the price. Which is to say, if he can give him schematics, technical manuals, anything on old world weapons that, would share parts or design paradigms, that'll save him time, and it'll save me money. So I gave him the, grenade launcher technical manuals that I found previously. If I ever need to get another grenade launcher upgraded, I'll get it at a bit of a discount. Ooh, you know what? I'm here, I'm gonna visit Buzzer's shop, Tim. Because Buzzer will buy guns from me, and I have guns to sell to Buzzer. Everybody wins. He'll buy energy weapons and regular guns. And I like money. He does not have enough money for all that stuff, though. There we go. Perfect. 200 coins and a bear trap. Suits me just fine. So now that's all done with, we're ready to go back to the Sudron's base and, report our victory at South Rail Outpost. And that'll keep those protectorate jerks from, conquering the South. Where am I trying to go right now? I've totally forgotten. What's my goal? Where's this go? So I want. Okay, let me look at the, lower passages map. That comes up right here. Okay. Yeah, I went too far. I always forget what I'm doing. If I had... well, I've got a fair amount of bear traps. Maybe I will stop and kill these guys. Just so I don't have to keep sneaking past them all the time. Or switching high explosive, because those guys are pretty heavily armored. Top up my shields real quick. And here we go, let's party. Let's stay in opening. I don't think I have a way to make that guy, so I'm just gonna finish him off with the grenade there. Okay. Cool. So now I don't have to bother sneaking through here every day. And I also got a nice little bubble up for that. So let's get some skills going. We're gonna take the mechanics up just a little bit. And a bunch of electronics. And we're finally going to take via weaponry. I'm starting to get my bleeding specific skills going here. I'm ready to get some more crit chance. Crit chance is always nice. I wonder if I can disarm their traps too. Nope. At least I didn't trap myself. Inventory is still pretty full, so I'm just gonna grab money and ammo off of these guys. Not even ammo from all of them, because it's pretty heavy stuff. Ned's for sure, though. And that gizmo was pretty lightweight. Anyway. Now that they're all dead, can continue on our mission to go report stuff to people in a place. Probably kill all the workers down here at some point too. Maybe lurker extermination will be my next mission. Gives me something productive and valuable to the community to do. Lurkers are nasty, murderous cannibals who like to torture people and then eat them. I'm not a big fan of cannibals, so I'm going to kill them all at some point. But for right now, Saprio Outpost has been conquered. There were no casualties, we whooped ass. But we don't get to go and just invade Fort Apogee. He's all. We need to freshen up our ranks, we need more equipment, blah blah blah. I gotta do boring stuff. I don't want to invade their military base. Blah, 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 blah. Marcella is, not here. She has been sent away to be questioned regarding her disappearance and amnesia. They haven't killed her, but they're going to use certain procedures to establish the truth. I'm pretty sure they're gonna... And he says, you know, if she's able to return to her duties, she'd be allowed to. I'm pretty sure what that means is they're going to have a thought controller root around in her head, and if they don't scramble her brains doing it, she'll be allowed to go back to fighting. Pretty fucked up, but he's been hurt too many times, and he's not willing to take any more chances after Bait betrayed them, even for the person that Bait betrayed and tried to murder. Whatever. Not my fight, because I am out of free drains quests. Something I think is really disappointing in this game, even if you go to Fort Apogee after this, and you kill every last member of the Protectorate there, completely kill the fort, which is a very predictable thing, that the developers should have anticipated players doing this. Even if you do that, when you get to the end game credits, it acts as though you have not taken out Fort Apogee, and all of the military staff are still there. You see, like, on the end game slideshow, there's a slide that is troops at Fort Apogee preparing to, you know, menace South Underrail with their military might. I'm really surprised that the developers didn't anticipate gung-ho players going in there and clearing the place out, because it is very doable. Even on dominating, you can go in and kill all the Protectorate troops, blow up all the dreadnoughts, take out the commander of the Bates, I forget his name. You know, I am a one-woman army, and I'm just really surprised that did not warrant its own special endgame slide. Given me the depth of a lot of things in the rest of this game, it always struck me as a really weird omission. Like, just because you say, you know, in conversation, oh, Fort Apogee's unassailable. If you make it assailable in the game, I'm going to assail it. It was assailed. They all dead. But it just doesn't have the impact on the actual end of the game. Not asking for a lot here, like it's slides and text. Just, you know, have a slide where they're all dead and call me a badass. That's not really that much to ask for. Ah, classic. So, that is about half of what I accomplished the previous time I tried to record an episode 13 here. The other thing I did was go and clear out a mall in the upper Underrail, thinking I was going to retrieve a specific item that is not in that particular mall. I just forgot where it was, which is a very normal thing for me to do. But I did such a good job with it that I'm disappointed. Don't have the recording to show off my totally weak skills for all of you. But that's just the way things are. Yeah. Can't go back in time and hit the record button for myself. And I have no reason to actually go there right now. So it's gonna be a while before I do that again. But I think I've remembered where the place actually is that I wanted to go. So we're still gonna go to the upper metro. It's just we're going to go to a different location. And hopefully this time I will be able to find the item I'm looking for. I think I've remembered the correct place to go though. There's a little shop up here. Now we can visit. Just gonna see what he has for sale. This fellow Marty, he has a random assortment of junk. There's a whole bunch of people out here who scavenge on behalf of him. He implies that he goes scavenging with them, but he really just finds the shop. Anyway. If I had brat guns with me, I guess he would have bought them. I'll keep that in mind for later. He will buy 9 medicines, and I have full mind DFBs. Small sellers off and gets yourself a nice 22 coins for that. You say I can't go downstairs, which is fine because I don't want to go downstairs. There's nothing really down there anyway. There's a different downstairs that you can go to that they don't care about. That is, depending on a randomized roll at the very beginning of your run, there may or may not be a dominating only quest that you can do there. Hang on, I just tried to tee up this stair maker here. Much better. So... I guess we go down here. I went and wiped out all different group of lunatics last time. This is the group of lunatics I'm actually after. My agility is high enough to eat this hopper steak, so we'll probably do some hopping across later on. We have to be careful of these Xanac proxies because I have no way to harm them. So the only trick is don't get spotted. The lunatics have reprogrammed all the controls here, so everything is insane. This guy over here is the one creating the Xanac proxy. So we don't want to take him out. Is this the right place? You know, I'm still not sure that I'm in the right place. It's kind of a shame that you go through all this in the end. And I'm still not where I want to be. Oh, how many moodies are from? Quite a few. And I didn't bring enough bear chats. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of poking around to, see if I can truce to myself that I actually came to the right place this time. I know there's one thing here that I'm interested in, but it may not actually be, the thing I wanted. Oh, cables. I can connect those. I forget what that's for. You cannot see the dude I wanted to kill. Alright. I think I'm actually going to, call it here for tonight. My hopefully triumphant return for episode 13 is going to be a bit of a short episode, but, I'll be recording more frequently after this, and thank you so much for watching. See you in episode 14, as long as I don't forget to actually record it when I play. Have a great night.